Hey, everybody, this is a timeout with Wayne and Blaine, our first timeout since episode number 1 was released. We're going to take a full timeout to talk about the semis, the finals of the college football playoff. Two great matchups last night, Matt. The first one, obviously, is the one everybody wants to talk about. Oklahoma goes down to Georgia in maybe the best Rose Bowl since Texas USC championship game. Maybe the best Rose Bowl ever. Tough to say. What are your thoughts on the game, Matt?
Yeah, it was a really fun game. So fun, in fact, that I fell asleep during the Clemson Alabama game, but not to many people's surprise. I mean, comparably, Mayfield was a lot of fun to watch. The loss doesn't really help his draft stock. However, he was really good down the stretch, and then it looked like those two running backs just got the best of them. I mean, that's all I really got to say. Sony was great. They both rushed for over 150 yards last night between Sony and Nick Chubb. So what do you think, Blaine?
I really thought that Oklahoma, I picked them, if you listen to episode 1, to win this game. I really thought they should have won this football game early in the first half. I mean, their offense was smooth. It was like it was all year long. People were saying they wouldn't stack up against an SEC defense. But, man, they proved them wrong to start. And then that silly mistake with the squib kick that allowed Georgia to get a field goal. Oklahoma was kicking off with 6 seconds left, and Georgia got a field goal. I mean, you tell somebody that, they're going to say, what the heck happened? So that was an unfortunate mistake to give them a free 3 points. And then I thought late in the game, they just got tight. They got too conservative with their play calling. It was their aggressive offense that got them to where they are. I was really frustrated seeing them try to keep it on the ground, get stuffed on a 3rd and 2 with a tight end handoff rather than just keeping it with a running back. So I really thought their play calling was questionable in that second half, and I think that they should be playing next week. But alas, it's going to be an all-SEC championship game with Georgia going up against Alabama. Alabama didn't have much trouble with Clemson in that second matchup. Of what you did catch when you weren't asleep, Matt, what did you see?
Well, I do think we got to note Blaine and I were both 1-4 in our New Year's Day predictions, which isn't great for the first podcast, but we'll keep trying it. We'll keep doing our best here. But from what I saw, I just saw Alabama be completely dominant on defense. I mean, we noted some injuries earlier that could have really pushed them back. However, the injuries didn't seem to make them do too bad because they only gave up 6 points in that game. So I think they'll be able to stuff Georgia a little bit, but those running backs are going to be really hard for them. I'm curious how they're going to be able to stop that rushing attack. So my prediction is an Alabama win, 21-17. How about you?
Yeah, it's really tough for me to see Georgia beating Alabama. I'm not saying it won't be a competitive game, but after what Alabama did to Clemson, who I think was legitimately one of the top couple teams in the country this year, it's really tough for me to pick against the Tide. So I'm also going to go with Alabama, but in all honesty, I think it's going to be by at least 17 points. I think Alabama's going to take down Georgia. The run game's great, but you look at Oklahoma's defense, it's made to stop those other speedy.
Alabama's defense.
Yeah, Alabama's defense is built to stop Oklahoma. No, I'm saying you look at Oklahoma's defense
right.
to stop speedy Big 12 teams, and then Georgia just ran it down their throat. Alabama, a little more size. You won't have as much of a discrepancy in size between the offense and defense. Bama's got the size to compete with the Georgia running game. I mean, Georgia's rushing attack is amazing. You're not going to shut them down completely, but Bama will do it enough. And on the shoulders of a freshman quarterback, true freshman Jake Fromm, I think Bama takes it down. Too many big playmakers for the Crimson Tide. I got them winning by at least a couple touchdowns against Georgia. That should do it for us on this timeout. Episode 1 is up on SoundCloud and, as of today, on iTunes. So check it out on the podcast app on your phone or go on iTunes on your computer, and you can listen to it. We'll have episode 2 recording this weekend. Look for it early next week, probably around Monday. And we're excited to keep it going. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a timeout. Wayne and Blaine.